What is happening, guys? My name is Jamie, this is the Norwich Reptile Shed, and in this video I'm going to be doing a bit of a life update inside the shed, outside in the garden, plus also we're going to be doing some maintenance and a new substrate for our bearded dragon, Mr. Rocky Balboa. Okay, so here is the main man himself. For those who don't know about Rocky, he is a 15-year-old bearded dragon. We've had him for about a year now. And yeah, he's due a bit of a cage cleanup, some new plants, and some new substrate, because that's all dried out, is useless. But we're going to come back to him in a minute. So what has been happening in the shed? It's been a bit of a slow progress for the last couple of months, I would say. The videos have been a little bit... there's been a bit of a gap between the videos that I don't normally like and don't normally do. But the summer has hit in the UK. I've had loads of jobs to do while the weather's good. So I've been doing some stuff in Daisy's run, doing some stuff for the ducks, and generally in our garden as well. While I have been doing that, in between all that, I've also been trying to keep up with my builds as well. So as you know, we've done the False Water Cobra build not too long ago, and I am now halfway through, almost done really, I suppose. Almost done. Yeah, that works, kind of. So yeah, almost done with the new Pine Snake Vivarium build. I am just waiting on glass, so I've actually got a video edited up to the point where I need to decorate it, and I will be decorating it, but I've got a couple of weeks now waiting on the glass because it's taken a bit longer than normal to come through, which is slightly annoying. It just means I can't get the video out as quick as I wanted to, but yeah, we've got some other jobs to do anyway. So I'm going to take you out to the garden because I'll show you what we've been doing out there, plus also we're going to pick some bits for Rocky, and then we can start doing some work on Rocky's Vivarium. So just a quick one going over the new Vivarium that we built in the last video that was a complete build. This is growing in nicely. I've got a bit of new growth on some of these plants. The Monstera's doing okay, I suppose. I don't know about that leaf there, but yeah, it's doing not too bad. Everything seems to be working all right in here, and the fact that we still can't see a False Water Cobra is pretty cool. He is in there, I promise. Let's we'll open the glass. And he is in there, just tucked away in there. So yeah, that's cool. It's cool that he can just sort of hide away, do his own thing. Oh. But yeah, that is that Vivarium. Heat's died down a bit at the moment. It is very hot around, and it's quite hot in the vivs, so the vivs do shut down every now and again because yeah, as always, my heating, except for the Royal Pythons, all my heating here is on thermostats, so they do just shut down. But in the real height of things, I do just pull the plug on the Royal Python lamps and just turn them off for the day, which seems to work, which is absolutely fine. So yeah, there isn't too much new that's going on really in here. Everything's still looking okay. I planted, these are some new plants in this year. This prayer plant's doing alright. I've never had much luck with prayer plants, but that one seems to be doing quite cool and spilling over the edge, which is what I wanted to happen. It's just keeping, really in this vivarium, it's just keeping track of the moisture level in that soil. Just need to keep on top of that at all times because it does tend to dry out quite quickly. We've got Mr. Pine down here. He's not doing too bad. He's an old boy. And then yeah, everything else is pretty normal. We've got a tarantula in here on the desk. Oh, I don't think we can be able to see it. No, we can't, but there is a tarantula in there. And we've got the Versicolor in here from another video that we did recently. Everyone's still good. She's molted since the video. That one has molted. everything's good on the tarantula front. So let's have a quick look outside and see what's going on. So yeah, it's changed a bit out here since we did the last things. I'll try and see if I can find an old photograph. But yeah, basically out here what we're trying to do this year is really push for the wildflowers, British wildflowers, pollinators, and really kind of boost insect levels out in the garden, and just, yeah, so everything's sort of planted with wildflowers. So that's really cool. So we've got a big bit at the back there that's doing well. We've got two sort of wild beds here as well that we're waiting for the plants to kind of grow in on. Coming around here, we've got daisies, Viv. I think Daisy is inside, I think. No, Daisy might have popped outside. Oh, there she is. Let's go and see Daisy. Yeah, Daisy is scoffing on some Lavatera. Or is that stinging nettle? It could be a bit of both. No, it's Lavatera. Look, she's got a flower. For those who don't know, this is Lavatera. Really good plant to have in your tortoise runs. They love the flowers, same as the bearded dragons can eat the flowers for these. And if you let this plant sort of grow wild, it will get nice and big, loads of flowers. So that's the plan with this, just to let it go nuts and give it this whole sort of area back here. As well as the plants that I did in the last video, which were the rose and the hibiscus. So I've just got I've got to deadhead the rose actually. We've got some pansies popping out, and then over in there I've got some hollyhock as well. So yeah, it's all doing pretty well. Let's grab a let's grab a couple of flowers. And let's go and see Mr. Rocky and talk about what we're going to do with Rocky. So this has also been my project for the last couple of months as well. I think I may have shown it in one of the last videos that I did a base for it, but this is my new shed that I built. Very similar looking to the Reptile shed, but that is just a very normal old man tool shed for making stuff in and just generally keeping my tools and my home tools and all my wood cutting and things like that out of the shed, out of the Reptile shed. So yeah, that's taken up a bit of time, but that's really cool. So yeah, let's head back in. Also, this is cool. Look at this. This is really tall, and these flowers are perfect for tortoises and bearded dragons as well. So we could see if Rocky wants a blue flower. Let's have a go. Okay, Mr. Rocky, sir, how's it going? So as I said earlier, Rocky is quite an old boy. So we originally built this vivarium to be a bit of a retirement home for him. So no big fancy rock backgrounds, no massive ledges, but this guy is alert as anything. Yeah, he's definitely doing good, apart from a little bit of weight loss. So it's just trying to keep him nice and sort of fed up. You wouldn't really know he was an old boy, apart from, like I say, the just a bit of saggy skin here and there. So let's see. Watch the noise. Hey, buddy. What do you want to go for? You go for purple? Lavatera? Yes, mate. Lovely. That looks really awkward. Can I hand me this bit? No? I'll do it myself. Right, so, let's pick this up. So, plan is with this vivarium is we're going to strip it out, new soil in there. I'm going to make a mix of topsoil and sand. We're going to throw it in. I'm not too worried if there's much moisture in there. It's super hot at the moment. Everything's going to dry out nice and quickly. This viv's got loads of ventilation, so that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to rip it all out. Probably going to get rid of that Carex grass there. We're going to give everything a bit of a clean. I've got a new Carex grass. I've got a new succulent plant as well that we're going to throw in here. Nothing too much because it doesn't really live in here. It's too hot, it's too bright. Well, maybe not too bright, but it's definitely too hot in there to keep on top of like moisture levels without raising the humidity too much. So yeah, we're going to throw it in there and yeah, just going to generally give him a bit of a clean up. But first things first, sir, would you mind coming with me? We're going to let him have a little run. It's all nice and sealed in at the back. And yeah, let's crack on. Okay, so we've got an empty and clean Viv, all disinfected with F10. So normally I do bioactive builds, as you well know, everything's sort of live planted, bioactive. But with this one, I'm just starting again, cleaning it all out. So yeah, I didn't really find much life in the soil. So yeah, we're just going to clean it all out, and I'm going to now add some new substrate, mix it up and go do it in here because I'm lazy. So I'll show you now. It's just basically topsoil, clay pit sand, and yeah, do it obviously a little bit heavier on the soil than the sand. Just give it a nice mix up, and yeah, make a nice sandy topsoil, believe it or not. Okay, there we go. So I've added a few more plants. I've added the old Carex grass because I think it actually looks quite cool. Just sort of dried out and doing nothing. An extra little branch there to climb on because he has been more, like I said, he was more active. He must be almost 16 now, according to the original owners that gave him to us, because he was 15 a year ago. So yeah, he must be pushing 16, but still he's going for it. So yeah, there we go. There was a nice little bearded dragon habitat for a retired bearded dragon. So I suppose we best put him in. I've given him some waxworms as a welcome home treat, because you know that's how we roll. Yeah, let's get him. Well, he weren't too far away, was he? There you go, bud. Let's let's pick you up. So there we go, guys. Another little video, a little update. I hope you enjoyed seeing what's going on, what we've got planned, and everything that's going on around inside and outside the shed, as well as a nice little cheeky bonus bit with Mr. Rocky. So yeah, if you like this video, please hit that like button, drop me a comment if you enjoyed it, consider subscribing, and if you want to support the channel even further, you can head over to my Patreon, which a link for that is in my bio. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.